sex and hypersexuality, why there's more to life than just sex, right? So off rip, sex is a powerful tool to form connection, but when it comes to a coping mechanism, it may signal something deeper that needs attention, right? We gotta understand, that red flag. We gotta understand when things is really causing impairment to our life. We gotta understand that some of us out here are like that squirrel. We're chasing a little nut, but at the same time too, what's really going on? Why are we doing this, right? So you gotta be able to slow down, assess ourselves, and understand why is this impacting our life, our daily functioning, right? And just overall our life and our world, right? So stick with me, grow with me. We're going to be able to navigate throughout this video. So when it comes to some supported research, we were able to find that hypersexuality behavior is often linked to emotional regulation difficulties, trauma, stress, or mood disorders. We also was able to find from the National Institute of Mental Health that well-being improves when individuals address underlying emotions, needs, rather than relying on compulsive behaviors for relief. So you want to be able to take in consideration that you don't want to just dive right into your emotions just because your emotions trying to pull you a certain way, just because the media is trying to pull you a certain way, just because you're trying to compete with other people with what they got going on, right? You want to facilitate what's really going on with you and how you're able to facilitate action and change in a proactive way that's going to be healthy for you, right? So in regards to just diving right back into the video, first segment, we're going to be talking about what is hypersexuality, right? So we have compulsive sexual behavior, right? So persistent sexual urges or behaviors that feel difficult to control or interfere with daily life, right? So this is impacting your life. We also have emotional regulation links. So sex is also something that is used for people that numb distress, loneliness, or anxiety rather than, pleasure or intimacy, right? So everybody's different, right? In that sense, the emotional regulation. But pulling it back to the next, we're going to be talking about behavior patterns, right? So escalation in frequency, risk-taking, or secrecy around arousal behavior. We have mind-body response in regards to that dopamine that's driven toward that reward cycle that reinforces compulsive habits, right? So it feels good the first time, and then you come back and you do it again, right? So it's like a cycle that you're in, similar to other behavioral addictions as well, as we know, and that's according to the CDC, right? Next segment, we're going to be talking about psychological effects of, hypersexuality, right? So how does this cause impairment to your life? So we have emotional burnout, right? So temporary relief followed by shame, guilt, or emptiness. With relationship strain, we have compulsive sexual, focuses can erode trust, intimacy, and communication, right? So when you're just out here just doing things, you just do it. This is impacting your relationships, how you feel, and even like I'm diving right now is that mental health impact, right? So higher correlations with anxiety, depression, and impulsive control difficulties, right? So the more that you just kind of just keep frivolously just doing things, you just do it, you're just giving yourself away. This is causing you to essentially lose certain aspects